and 1, 2, 3, 4 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 and 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4 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 and 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4 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 and 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4 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 and 1. Fan and Alemana are in fact two figures at once. But because you end after the fan next to each other, we are going to show you the Alemana as well, so that you can continue immediately with the basic step. The steps for the man are really simple. He does the basic step. And the only challenge for him is to lead correctly, but more on that later. The steps for the woman are as follows. We start with a simple basic step. That means we have 1, 2, 3, cha, cha, cha. This step should be known from the basic step. Also, the next step on 2 is the known step towards the man on 2, but now it goes on differently. The woman dances on 3 a step in this direction. That means I turn 90 degrees to the left, and at the same time I make a step to the back, 3. Then we have a cross cha-cha to the back, 4, and crossed, 1. Now I am in fan position, and my knees are bent slightly. On 2 we close the feet, and 3 is a step back towards the man. After another cross cha-cha, cha-cha-cha, I am in a 90-degree position to the man. That means my upper body is towards the man. The man has his upper body, in our case, towards the camera. Okay, let us continue. The woman is in a 90-degree angle towards us. One of her legs is slightly ahead. Okay. While I close my legs on 2 and continue with 3, I can support everything with my knees. That means I have this smooth movement, 2, change to the other knee, 3. It is just a little bit of practice. The use of the knees is a closing and the same time move your knees. 3 is a step to the front. After that we have a cross cha-cha to the front. 4 and cross 1, and we continue with a turn in this direction. That means I have to turn 180 degrees and make a step to the front at the same time on 2. 180 degrees turn and a step to the front on 2. After that I dance a little curve by dancing a little bit away from the man on 3. I move my foot along my other foot. 3 is slightly away from the man. 4 and 1 is slightly towards the man. 4 and 1 to finish this figure. And 1, 2, 3, 4 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 and 1. And 1, 2, 3, 4 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 and 1. The lead in fan and Alemana, starting with the basic position. Let's start with half of a basic step. We dance 1, 2, 3. For the next 4 and 1, I do a circle-like movement with the left hand downwards. It looks like that. We have 4 and 1. Now I'm holding here the hand of the woman. 2 is an enormous step towards me. The woman knows already through the circle-like movement that we are going to dance the fan, but nevertheless I am pushing the woman a little bit with my right hand towards the left side on 3. 3. On 4 and 1 we separate the grab with our right hand, and we both take our hands straight outside. You can see the hand from the woman, and I have my right hand outside too. My left hand continues to grab the right hand of the woman. Then we continue with 2, 3. Next on 4 and 1 I raise my left hand, 4 and 1. Here I have a certain resistance for the woman. What comes next is the turn for the woman. It is important that the woman will not get turned by the man, but instead the woman turns by herself. The hand of the man is only there for guidance, and she can use the hand as a support for her turning. But the man does not turn her. That means I raise my hand, continue to hold my hand up here. The woman can continue with her turn and can end in front of me. What is also important for her, so she's able to turn, that we do not grab our hands anymore, but we have them loose in each other, but at the same time there is a certain resistance. Okay, one more time, 1, 2, 3, circle-like movement, push outside, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Then we continue with 2, 3, and end it by switching back to the basic position.